Live on the Big Elden. Um, well, I'm live right now on Big Elden, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to build here. Got my nice music playing. Let's see about how we get this thing going. Okay. So I was sent a message earlier, you know, video of a guy called Doctor One Shot. You know, if you've heard of Doctor One Shot, go give him a look see. But apparently, he's come up with the greatest build there is to one shot bosses. So I'm going to try to put this loadout together. I am in New Game Plus, so we're going to see if it's going to actually work. I'm going to try to join some people and help them fight certain bosses and whatnot and see the type of damage I can put out. So first, we're going to go ahead and start looking at the video and try to get the content and build what we need. So let's go to the build. Try to fast forward it here and get to the build itself. Because he goes through and show you, you know what I'm saying? I wish he just had showed you at the starting place, doing everything from like when you first start the game, right? So you got some
Raises
weapons
the
and
damage
stuff.
of dragon community incantations by 15%.
So let's see.
Arcane, but as this graph clearly demonstrates, if you're not using bleed weapons, then feel free to take some points from Arcane. Alright, so let's take a look at the weapons, because this build's very unique in terms of the weapon choices that it opens up for you. The most important weapon in the build is going to be the Dragon Communion Seal. This seal raises the damage of Dragon Communion incantations by 15%.
Right.
Now, if you came here from the OP early video, then you already have this. If not, then I highly recommend you go to that video and watch the detailed walkthrough for the Fringe Folk Heroes Grave.
Okay. 1 second, guys. 1 second. All right. So the dragon seal. Go ahead and I know the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see about leveling that thing up because we want to make that thing. I don't know if leveling up is gonna make it stronger. I don't have no clue, but I'm going to see if it's possible of leveling up, which I think it is. So we're gonna go ahead. There it is. Boom. Let's go ahead and level it up to the max. Oh, we're missing a somber ancient dragon smithing stone. Now I didn't see him really speak about doing that, but it's okay. You can see right here at the bottom, you see if I level it up again, the faith build, because I'm very high on the faith already, is going to go up to a B, which means scales very well with faith build. But arcane, oh man, it scales with an S. And my arcane right now, let's see. I don't think I'm that strong on the arcane side. So right now I'm currently a 52 on arcane, 78 on strength, 56 on my faith. So I have I may have to do a little bit of maybe a tad bit of leveling up, or I can just go through and revamp my character. But I think I did the side quest with selling, which may prohibit me from dealing with Renala. So we're gonna see. Right. I did level it up. Let's see what the regular weapons, the other weapons is.
You're gonna need 2 Stone Sword keys. Items just ground loot on a corpse in Mount Gelmir, but it's guarded by a grafted sign. Be sure that you're using the occult affinity on this to take advantage of that arcane skill. Now, since you can only grab one per playthrough, unless you have a friend to drop you a second one, I recommend grabbing the Bandit's Curve Sword for your offhand. The easiest way to get this is to use Curve Sword, so you still get that awesome Curve Sword moveset. Affinity on the Bandit's Curve Sword, because it has no innate blood loss buildup, but again, more on that later. Ultimately, you want a second Dragon Communion Seal in your offhand, but on your first playthrough, if you don't have a friend to drop you one, you can always use the Jellyfish Shield. It's just ground loot on a broken wagon by some jellyfish, and its Contagious Fury skill will increase all damage by 20% for 30 seconds. Speaking of awesome builds, if you're planning a PC build, or even an upgrade in the near future, be sure to check out this week's
Come on.
11,000 strong. Some new gaming PC and all the research in the lake right next to the first steps, and then you can just purchase the spell from the Cathedral of the Dragon Communion after killing him. This will cost you 2 Dragon Hearts, but then it'll give you access to his Fire Breath attack. Now, for enemies with Fire Absorption that are weaker to magic, I recommend Smaragd's Glintstone Breath. All you need to do is kill Smaragd just west of the Academy, and then you can purchase it at the Cathedral of Dragon Communion for 2 Dragon Hearts.
Boy, trying to get this build together. It might be a little bit tedious. Maybe not. Maybe I don't know. But we're gonna try to go for it. The guy doesn't really show. At least I didn't see straight out. Oh wow! I think maybe I sold the Dragon Communion Seal because I had already opened this up. So man, let me keep going.
This is very similar to a Gale's Flame, but it will be a magic damage based breath attack. Exec's Decay is more than just a spell for 2 Dragon Hearts. So now you have a physical, fire, and magic option. Dragon Claw is another spell that can be purchased at this Dragon Ball's probably, so it's actually much, much more. And this is just dropped by the Teardrop Scarab and the Frozen Rod. It's capable of doing great for Dragon Hearts. This is very similar to a Gale's Flame, but it will be a magic damage.
Okay, so he's building some more stuff. He's building. So let me go ahead. Let's see about doing this right here. All right. So he's putting on different moves. We're gonna go ahead and boom, 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 boom. Now we're gonna go ahead and build. I seen he had the Scarlet Rod. However, we're gonna deal with some dragon incantations, and one of them he did have was this.
Base breath attack. Exec's Decay is more than just a spell that applies Scarlet Rot. It's capable of doing great physical damage. All you need to do is kill Execs. I highly recommend using its weakness to fire, and then purchase the spell at the Cathedral of Dragon Communion for 2 Dragon Hearts. So now you have a physical, fire, and magic option. Dragon Claw is another spell that can be purchased at any time from the Cathedral of Dragon Communion. It only costs 1 heart, and it's a pretty cool spell. It has an immediate follow-up attack. It has great AoE, and it's good for exploration, but for bosses, Dragon Ball's probably better. You want to use Seppuku on both of your Scavenger's Curve Swords. It's a pretty cool spell. It has an immediate follow-up attack. It has great AoE, and it's good for exploration, but for bosses, Dragon Ball's probably better. You want to use Seppuku on both of your Scavenger's Curve Sword, and it's a pretty cool spell. It has an immediate follow-up attack. It has great AoE, and it's good for exploration, but for bosses, Dragon Ball's probably better. You want to use Seppuku.
Dragon Ball. Admit the first of it, okay. From the eyes, but then this all spread, but okay. Dragon Moth, okay. This is the other thing we spoke about. Okay, the bite.
On both of your Scavenger's Curve Swords. This adds 30 flat physical damage and then 30 base bleed buildup, but that blood loss buildup is going to scale with your.
Oh boy, I know. It's been a minute. I ain't been on. I was cooking, y'all. I probably should have waited. Let's get back to the bill.
So it's actually much, much more. And this is just dropped by the Teardrop Scarab and the Frozen Lake up in Mountaintops of the Giant, because they gave us 20 poise and they matched surprisingly well. The Veteran Gauntlets gave 8 poise and also matched very well, pulled as part of this build. I don't think that you could throw a better armor set together for a Dragon Thief build than this. I used the Scaled Greaves because they gave us 20 poise and they matched surprisingly well. The Veteran Gauntlets gave 8 poise and also matched very well. The Drake Knight armor was always the only choice for a chest.
Go ahead. Let's get some of the stuff that I need going. I need that bad, massively ill. We need to get that stuff in there. We also need to go ahead and get, you know, where is it at? Right here. Uh huh. Yeah, we in there. In there. What else? You know, we need some protection from certain things. So, boo boo. What's for no one? No, I'm just looking at the different stuff. Increases infinity damage negation. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Since we in there, you know, if we doing some dragon stuff, we can go ahead and put that out there too. You know, we gonna keep it jiggy with it. You know, nah 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 nah. No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. All right. What is this then? I don't need that. Then that's the wrong one. I had the wrong thing up there, man. Check me out. Hmm. I do need that right there. Kills all else. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me see here. He talked about the armor set, and in the armor set,
Drop Scarab and the Frozen Lake up in Mountaintops of the Giants. So the armor might actually be the coldest part of this build. I don't think that you could throw a better armor set together for a Dragon Thief build than this. I used the Scaled Greaves because they gave us 20 poise.
scale greaves. Let me see if I got the scale greaves. There they go. Boom.
And they matched surprisingly well. The Veteran Gauntlets gave 8 poise and also matched very well.
Veteran gauntlets. Let's see what we got. The veteran gauntlets. Boom. All right.
The Drake Knight armor was always the only
The Drake Knight armor. All right.
poise for a chest, and it gives 19 poise. And then the 4 poise on the skeletal mask pushed us up to that 51 poise.
Skeletal mask. Let's see where we at on the skeletal mask. We got the skeletal mask. I got so many things on here. There it goes. Skeletal mask.
Spray point. Like I said, I don't think you can hit 51 poise and find an armor set that looks better than this one. And what's crazy is the set looks even cooler from behind. Alright, now for the locations. The skeletal mask is just ground loot. It's in a chest, and the sage just need the chest armor. Him, you gain access to purchase anything. He'll even stand still and let you finish. Great way to scale your damage, just like buffs, but unlike buffs, these are active all the time, which is extremely convenient.
All
The
right.
first awesome I recommend is the Fire Scorpion Charm. This is just ground loot found on the ramparts on the outside of the wall on a wood.
Fire Scorpion Charm. All right, well, we got the Scorpions. Fire Scorpion Charm. Got that.
Platform and Fortified. This increases all fire damage by 12%, so be sure to have this equipped anytime that you use Agil's Flame. Now, in similar fashion, whenever you use Smaragd's Glintstone Breath, you're going to want to use the Magic Scorpion Charm. Now, this works very similar to the Fire Scorpion Charm in that it raises all magic damage you do by 12%.
Magic
Now, in order to
Scorpion.
obtain this, you need to do Saluvis' quest line, which is pretty simple. He's going to ask you to give a potion to Nefeli. You can do what I did and hand it over to the puppet. You want to choose the Jarrite puppet. This is the more expensive of the two puppets. Now you only need 2 Starlight Shards, and you can go back and buy the other puppet. I also recommend grabbing the Amber Starlight before heading back. Buy the Finger Maiden puppet and give him the Amber Starlight. At this point, he'll give you the physical damage with lower equip weight.
The Blue Dancing Charm. Okay. Blue Dancing Charm. Oh, okay.
The lower that your equip weight is, the
One second. All right. Dennis ready? Okay. So let's see what they got now.
Damage that you're going to do. Think of this as a physical scorpion charm. On a range build with so much damage, the Ritual Sword Talisman is a great option. This raises all damage by 10% when your HP is...
The Ritual Sword Talisman. Okay. Okay. Okay.
at maximum. This is in a chest in the Lux Ruins after defeating the boss Demi-Human Queen Gillica. You can get this at the bottom of the Limgrave tunnels. You can ult him crying and killing him. Otherwise, you have to do Millicent's attacks by 10%. And breath attacks is going to be the primary source of our damage. This is dropped by the Stone Digger Troll at the bottom of the Limgrave tunnels. You can also do this barrier. We're obviously going to want the Roar Medallion. We're not using roars, but this also increases breath attacks by 10%. And breath attacks is going to be the primary source of our damage. Now, on a dragon build, we're obviously going to want the Roar Medallion. We're not using roars, but this also increases breath attacks.
Okay, he just told me these different ones to get, but how do we put it together? Roar Medallion. So this right here, Roar Medallion enhances roars and breathe and breath attacks. Okay.
By 10%. And breath attacks is going to be the primary source of our damage. This is dropped by the Stone Digger Troll at the bottom of the Limgrave tunnels. You can also do this very early. Flock's Canvas Talisman raises the damage of all incantations by 8%. And you can get this early by progressing Millicent's quest line up to Windmill Village, killing her there, and then going back to Gowry's shack to find him crying. Recommend grabbing the Shard of Alexander to raise the damage of your skills by 15. And then at this point, he will give you the Shard of Alexander.
Okay.
The last talisman that I recommend is the Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman. This reduces physical damage taken by 20%.
Show me the
So
build
it gives
because
you an
he's talking about all these
effective 25%
talismans, and I don't
more
know which one to
HP.
get.
This is
I
just
only
in a
put up
chest in
4.
the building that's above the elevator that takes you down to Melania. One of the most appealing parts of this build is that you need very few buffs in order to do incredible damage. I use like 2 or 3 buffs for most of the game. The first one is Golden Bow, and this is a staple in any incantation caster build. This raises all damage by 15% and damage negation by 10% for 80 seconds. This is ground loot in the game. The first one is Golden Bow, and this is a staple in any incantation caster build. This raises all... One of the most appealing parts of this build is that you need very few buffs in order to do incredible damage. I use like 2 or 3 buffs for most of the game. The first one is Golden Bow, and this is a staple in any incantation caster build. This raises all damage by 15% and damage negation by 10% for 80 seconds.
Okay.
This is ground loot in the Corpse Den shack. You'll be invaded, but you can just run away and despawn that invasion. You can pick up the Hellish Berry in a chest on the second level of the Frenzy Flaming Tower. This is the reason we needed at least 33 faith on the build, and this raises all damage by 25%. You can pick up the Howl of Shaberi in a chest on the second level of the Frenzy Flaming Tower.
Howls of Shaberi. Okay, let me see what I mix up here. Howls of Shaberi.
15% and damage negation by 10% for 80 seconds. This is ground loot in the Corpse Den shack. You'll be invaded, but you can just run away and despawn that invasion. You can pick up the Howl of Shaberi in a chest on the second level of the Frenzy Flaming Tower. This is the reason we needed at least 33 faith on the build, and this raises all...
I'm trying to figure out where it is, though. Howls of Shaberi. I'm sure I got it. There you go. Okay. Howls of Shaberi.
Damage by 25% for 40 seconds. This is a huge damage boost, and it's a great duration as well. If you needed to squeeze out an extra 5% damage on any of your physical dragon spells, the Bloodwell Aromatic increases all physical damage by 30%. And this is a craftable item. You can pick up the Perfumer's Cookbook 2 in the Shaded Castle.
Okay, I got that. Let me see. Grab that. Blood away, whatever. What do you say? Blood boil. There you go. I can only make 5. That sucks. Mhm. Okay.
And that's up in the northwest part of Altus Plateau. Now for your first tier slot, you're always going to use the Faith Not Crystal tier. This raises your Faith stat by 10 for 3 minutes, and it's just ground loot guarded by 3 Miranda sprouts on the north coast of Weeping Peninsula.
Faith. Crystal tear. I don't know what that is. Crystal tears. Faith net. Faith not.
This will help damage-wise with that Faith. Now for your first tier slot, you're always going to use the Faith Not Crystal tier. This raises your Faith stat by 10 for 3 minutes, and it's just ground loot guarded by 3 Miranda sprouts on the north.
Okay, maybe that's something else. Yeah, I know what you're saying, cuz I'm gonna get it, man. Oh, so he's talking about, okay, so he's talking about that. This is on the so
Coast of Weeping Peninsula. This will help damage-wise with that phase scaling side of the
okay.
Dragon Communion Seal. Now you're going to swap back and forth in your second tier slot based on the spell that you're using. If you're doing magic damage, then you're going to want to use the Magic Shrouding Crack tier. This raises all magic damage by 20% for 3 minutes, and this is dropped by an Earth Tree avatar that you can kill pretty early on. Now if you're doing to use the Magic Shrouding Crack tier, this raises all magic damage by 20% for 3 minutes, and this is dropped by an Earth Tree avatar that you can kill pretty early on. Now, if you're doing fire damage, for your second tier slot, you're going to want to use the Flame Shrouding Crack tier, and this is dropped by the Putrid Avatar near the Minor Earth Tree in Caelid. And this will increase all your fire damage by 20%, so just be sure you have this one equipped. Anytime you're using things like Agil's Flame. The consumables list on this build is pretty short and sweet, so let's just dive right into it. Obviously, if you're not doing some sort of one-shot challenge, feel free to use freezing pots to lower their resistances, but all that I used in this run were sleep pots, and these are craftable. You can pick up the Fever's Cookbook 1 on a corpse in a graveyard on the plateau southeast from Summonwater Village outskirts in Limgrave, and these are great because the sleep buildup scales with Arcane. Okay, so if you're still here, that means you're enjoying the video. So if you haven't smashed the like button yet, you should do so now. And if you're looking for a written
Yeah, don't.
checklist version
Some
of
of
this,
them don't. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm working on it. But he got so many things that he's talking about using, so I'm gonna see and an actual action in a second. But I have to get this uh, these. I don't know why it's not letting me make one. Making one. What am I missing? I think I can only have so many in inventory. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Guide. All of that stuff can be found over on our Patreon. So whether you're just looking to support the channel a little bit or you're looking for access to those custom guides, the link to our Patreon will be in a clickable element at the end of this video or in the description or pinned comment below. Also, be sure to let us know in the comment section below what build you want to see as a one-shot build next, or any Elden Ring or Dark Souls content that you'd like to see. This is a great fight to show early on the strength of this build in its raw damage and its diversity. Because we do so much damage with every element, we can target any boss's weakness. For Exites, that weakness is fire. We're going to target that weakness with Agiel's Flame, and then just use a simple 3-buff process, and take that huge health pool down to nothing.
Okay. Now I'm showing how to do it.
For Exites, that weakness is fire. Early on, the strength of this build in its raw section below what build you want to see as a one-shot build next, or any Elden Ring or Dark Souls content that you'd like to see. This is a great fight to show early on the strength of this build in its raw damage and its diversity. Because we do so much damage with every element, we can target any boss's weakness. For Exites, that weakness is fire. We're going to target that weakness with Agiel's Flame, and then just use a simple 3-buff process, and take that huge health pool down to nothing.
Okay,
For
I see
Exites,
now.
that weakness is fire.
They've not Golden Vow out of Shabiri. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and work that. Mm, okay. Let's check out exactly what his. You take this off and use the roar. Wait, raises magic attack by lowering damage negation. Mm-hmm. Raises attack power with lower equipment load. Okay. Oh, it's attack power. Okay. But somewhere I'm not gonna be using. I'm gonna be using dragon incantations. So I think the roar is going to be much more needed. Okay. All right. So I got that. So he used. Let me put this in the inventory because we need to go ahead and get this stuff going. Let's see what I got inside of my. What I got in my actual. Faith knots here. Okay. Let me make sure I got everything right on this. We got the faith knots here. Yep. Uh, flame shrouded cracked here. Okay, I got that. Golden vow. Okay, I gotta make sure I put that on there. I don't think I did put the golden vow on there. So the golden vow increases attack and defense for self. Okay, so we got the golden vow in there. Okay, let's see about trying to put all these in the right perspective, right places. Okay, let's see if we can Hollis Shabiri. You know, we'll put that one last. Okay. And let's see how this thing goes. Uh boom, 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 Hollis Shabiri. Let's see.
We're going to target that weakness with Agil's Flame, and then just use a simple 3 buff.
Okay, Kindle of Rot Exhortation. Kindle of Rot Exhortation. What is that? Just to try to look and see what I was doing. Kindle of Rot Exhortation. Might not be what I'm looking at here. It might be in the wrong place. Kindle of Rot Exhortation. Okay, let me see here. Maybe that is something. Okay. Maybe I got that. Rot
Because we do so much damage with every element, we can target any boss's weakness. For Exites, that weakness is fire. We're going to target that weakness with Agil's Flame, and then just use a simple 3 buff process and take that huge health pool down to nothing.
Okay, wait,
For
wait, wait.
Exites, that weakness is fire. We're going to
Kindle of Rot Exhortation. Okay, let me see. I think that's something else. Kindle of Rot Exhortation. This is it. Poisoning or rot is vicinity. It increases attack power. Okay, so that right there definitely is going to be something that's needed. So, all right. Okay, 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 okay. So I think we got pretty much that down. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and head over to you already know who, the one and only Melania. We're gonna see if I can get somebody to go ahead and bring your boy in. If not, it's okay. Can't spend too much time up, but we are going to let's see here. The blade of Bequella. Yeah, yeah, cause the blade of Bequella. Go ahead and hit this real quick, just cause this should have been the site I was at first. Make sure I'm at the right one. That's the site. Okay, let's see. I was at the other site. Cool. All right, so we can go ahead and see if I can put something down. Somebody want to get down. Now, this may be the point that take a little bit of time, but you know, I think that we can do something. But it's going to be kind of funny because, listen, in truth, man, Melania is already rotten. So I don't know if it'll work on her, to be honest. But it may work on others. But I'm going to try it. It's probably, asinine, but I'm going to try it. It's got to get summoned first. Someone has to summon me. I say I like the oh shit. Damn. I didn't know I was doing shit. I did two-handed thing, so yeah, it makes sense. Did two-handed, so come on, somebody pull me up. Our build, other build is supposed to take advantage of weakness. Use ice. Use ice on her. Okay, I use the ice. I use the ice because let me see. Because this right here says poisoning or rot. So using this may not do the damage that I'm looking for according to what he's been using. You know, not against Melania. But I will try the ice. Frost bleed. Sure. So maybe it'll be something else we can use instead of this one. You know, something that deals damage to people that taking ice damage. No, you good. Let me see here. Like a roar and everything and such, but this we got something that deals ice damage. Greatly increases potency of incantation. Okay, so this is like you to be guarded against such things. So I don't see anything that'll be, visceral in that sense. So I guess there was a dragon around that I could try it on. But I think I slain most dragons. But you know what? Let me go to that area and see. But then again, I really don't know why people ain't seeing my stuff. Maybe people are tired. I don't know. Try it again over here. I do want to go to another world. They do drop my stats a lot. So um, there you go. Let me go to Caleb. Maybe there's a dragon I didn't slay somewhere. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to Caleb. Oh, I was being summoned. Oh my god. I was being summoned. I might still be summoned. Oh, okay. Check that out, guys. We got summoned still. All right. What's going on, man? Yo, yo. Let me say hello to him. You said frost bleed, so I think did I put the frost one on? I don't know if I did, cuz I don't know if I put that incantation on. I gotta see. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that's magic breath. That might work. The magic might work. But we got a lot of different things I gotta do. So we're gonna go ahead and go down the list. All right. Oh, that's the wrong one. I think I put there you go. That's the right one. I did that's the one. Okay, that's that. Okay. All right, cuz, let's get to it. All right. Woo! Did a one shot.
Oh, yeah. Hey, but did you see the damage?
Did you see the damage, cuz? Did you see the damage? Unfortunately, I died, but the damage was definitely there. Um, Melania, I don't know about you. Like I said, the Scarlet Rot, but I'm gonna use fire next time. I think fire is better. What you think? Let's put it back down. See what happens. I'm gonna put some stuff away real quick. So if you about to send a message, uh, get the buffalo right. Get the buffalo right. I don't know what the buffalo means, but get the buffs right. I'm thinking you were saying, but hold on. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about
You're
that.
good.
All right. Oh, thanks, man. Let's get it. I'm ready. But before my buffs run out. Oh, snap. Okay. Woo-wee. Man, it ain't doing nothing. This build, I would have looked up right to see if it do any damage. Oh, oh shit! I have my weapon. My weapon was down. Oh, why they showing my character instead of yours? Are they showing your character? Yeah, she was melting, but it could have been better though. I'm streaming right now. Oh shit! I was caught up in a rod. No, cause I didn't even know I was being rotted. The I didn't see it on the screen, man. I was in there just hitting. Damn it! Yeah, he dead like a mother. He dead. Let me put my shit back down, cause I mean, you summoned me. But as you can see, that incantation didn't really do. It's like I'm gonna try the frost, like you was saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get rid of that other one, not the house in Shibiri. He said, "Come on, cuz." Damn. He said, "Yeah, I know, cuz I fucked that up. I did fuck that joint up, man." My man, we was close. You know what I'm saying? But he said he had died on him 5 times. You know. But this right here, I got to get rid of this little frenzy thing. Uh, and put on that frost we was talking about. That's that one. This right here, the icy breath. I have to. You have to go into madness for the 20 for the 20. I have to go into madness. So I have to literally like, okay, let me see if I can do that here. If I can get madness here. I think I'd die if I do that. I think I'd die. Hey yo, Tarnish Lord. How you feeling, man? Yo. All right. Do it again. Come on, man. Uh, the host got killed instantly. God. Oh, because I don't think I have to go into. I think if I got madness going, but it it didn't make me mad. Let me see. So shit. I think it do damage to me. Oh, you right. Wait a minute. Oh, right. Because now I see I got like this little flame coming up off me. Okay. But my resistance is so high, I got to use it like 3 different times just to get that to go. And then I can have this go on and boom, use this to try to do the flame and see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, let's do it. Go ahead, put that thing back down for them. Put that thing back down. Dang. Oh, they going to fight. Okay. Damn. Damn, that host died quick to the mug. Gotta keep going and doing dishes, cuz. He said yeah, they are. I don't know if they just running straight in. I mean, the first thing I would do is not approach her. I would not approach her. I would keep my distance and wait till somebody else aggroes her, then hit with all my might. About to go in here, try to slap the shit out of him. Got this flame going. Ain't do nothing to her. They must be on new game or something. All right, cuz I'm out of time to get to the busyness. Oh shit. Oh shit. She out of there though. She gone. Yeah. We go ahead and salute. It is I. Typical lie. So I see the bill because I just don't think that. Okay, so they're not on. I think that they're on a higher difficulty, and what dude showed was pretty much based on you did more damage the first time than this run. Yeah, yeah, and I agree, and I think it's because honestly, that guy's he's probably on New Game Plus 7, maybe something like that. Because I was looking at it, run back the video. Okay, let me see. I think I did like I was seeing 7,000. I was hitting 7,000, something like that. Numbers was crunching, but her power was so high, it wasn't enough. And if you think it's just regular game, like new game, like I mean regular game, like dude come in and he starts with a new character and builds it, it makes more sense why the damage is done. But when you get up in a new game pluses, I don't know that that goes with it. You know. Um, let me see here. Oh, and I still have this on. I think I should change this to something that would do more damage. And the HP is low. Okay. Let me see here. Let's try this now. You know, why not? You know, just want to see. Just want to see. So we go. Yep. Yo, yo. What's going on, man? Here we go. All right, 2,000, 3,000, 7, about damn near 8,000. Oh, look at the damage. Oh my goodness, we all are destroying her. Goodness. Oh, that ain't gonna help you. Oh no. Oh, stop looking at me, woman. Oh, the host out of here. The host is out of here. Okay, I can see that the damage I was doing was a lot more because I had that the Howls of Shabririum. I did notice that because when I hit her with it, it was still ticking on her, ticking, 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 ticking. So I think that you know, she was frenzied, and that did tremendous amounts of damage on her, alongside with what they were doing. You know, because it hit. I think I got up to like 36K in damage from what I was seeing at the bottom right. I don't know if their numbers was that was their numbers. I don't think it was. I do think it was mine though. He was doing 10K plus damage. I wonder what he was using. Notice he didn't. He wasn't using the same thing I was using. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure it out because I don't necessarily know. I mean, we got all of these things right here. I see the fire Shabriri, all of that. I just think that you know she has a weakness to magic. Okay, I'm gonna run the tape back on my phone in a second, but I think she has a weakness to magic. Being honest, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the magic dragon as opposed to the other. I got a frenzy first. Hold on, wait. All right, let's get to it. Let's see what I can do. Oh, that's more like it. Oh yeah, that's way more like it. That's way more like it. So I think the thing is, shit, I tried to get them. You see the damage I was doing? I think it's because I need to have the magic on her. The magic is what was doing. You see, I did more than all of them. When I started hitting the ass with that magic, yeah. When I started hitting the ass with that magic dragon, magic dragon, that shit fucked up. So I think that's what it was. Give me a second. I want to finish these dishes real quick just before I start. Hold on. Right, I'm done. No more distractions. Dishes are done. Time to get to it. But yeah, cuz I think that it was that fire this dragon, the magic dragon, did her some damn hurt. I made her ass turn around and look at me like, hold on, who doing all that shit? Made her look at me like, what's going on here? Hmm. Yeah, that was doing some damn damage. And that's new game. I don't know what new game he on. Um, let me see here too. Do I have any buffs? Things I can use some buffs. Don't like that my damage. Ooh, I take a brutal damage. Hmm. You know what? I said five. So let me see. I don't think this does fire. Oh, man, summon again? About to do this shit? Yep. All right, man. Before you go, can you hear me? All right. If you can hear me, can you jump?
Hey!
If you can hear me, can you jump? If you can hear me, can you jump? No, he can't. All right.
Hey!
I don't know if dude can hear me, so come on. Oh yeah, this is that's that real deal. Yeah. Come on. Oh, they ain't get it that time. I couldn't get it. I hit them with the frost. Ooh, his. You see the damage he did? Okay, what's my stats looking like? Oh, okay. All right. All right, just hit her twice real quick. She coming toward me. I ain't worried about it. I'm not worried about it. Come on. right, come on. We're gonna get to it then. Let's get to it then. I ain't worried about you. Come on. Oh shit. Get out of there, man. Get out of there. Fuck. Man, why did he stand there? Damn it. Fuck you. Hey, cuz. Yeah, his dragon was doing more damage. He was using frost. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to use the frost last. I tried frost on it, but it didn't really do, you know what I'm saying, what I wanted it to do. And matter of fact, let me see if this I got one of the incantations that I'm doing that I don't think is really. Yeah, you're right. You did say use frost on them. So I'm gonna see about that. Maybe I wasn't doing it right, but I want to see we raise his physical and fire infinity attacks power. Fire. Yeah. Need something to help lower or recover FP. I agree. I do agree. So I was using this, but that, raid with the power, whatever, the roar, with scrubbing with the fire and stuff, raises fire attacks by lowering damage negation, but lower damage negation. So I'm going to see, do I have something that can help me with the FP that can raise my FP tremendously high? But I feel like I need these things right now. Spell consumption consumes less FP, but maximum XP is reduced. I like this right here. Spell shortened spell casting. That might make things go faster. Mm. I'm thinking about for the dragons, and I don't know if dragons go with the same as spells. I don't know if they're spells because, like, for instance, like we go over here. This is not the same. See, this is sorcery. This deals with the actual, like, I think spells and shit. Uh, but going here, sorcery incantations. I don't know the incantations and sorcery is the same. I don't know if these are just, are these spells or, let me see. Because, like, if I put on, for instance, certain things that I'm missing something. I'm definitely missing something. But I'll come to that later. I know I'm missing something. I know I am. I'm missing one of the seals. I might be missing a lot of seals, to be honest with you guys. Staff. Dragon Communion. Okay, so yeah, I do need something that's going to allow me to have that more. Mm. Mm. I'm gonna use the thing, see what I can do, but it is for now. That's a difficult thing for me to have. I don't know if I have anything in inventory that can give me. Temporarily boost magic damage, fire damage negation, and all these negations. Break gem and use FP to produce a magic bolt, mini magic bolts. Oh, yeah, let's see. Man.
I still feel like something may be. I watched what he did when he fought the dragon, but I think with Melania, let me use that frost, and I hope that it does. Hope it really does do some damage to her. Here we go, cuz. Here we go. This time we'll use the frost one.
They only did like 6,000. Yeah. I think the Red Star did more. Damn, she just turned her attention to me quick. I didn't even see her using any of that Scarlet Rot shit. I think the Magic Cuz did the most damage. I think the reason dude was able to do that is because in his world, he probably was leveled up. Let me look at the video again and see what other builds you can use that can do an insane amount of damage that he has. So
Target that weakness with Agile's Flame, and then just use a simple 3-buff process and take that huge health pool down to nothing.
oh, I see what he did. He put all these, he switched up the stuff too. He switched it up. Oh no, he just changed. No. He didn't. Okay, I'm wrong.
We're going to target that weakness with Agile's Flame, and then just use a simple 3-buff process and take that huge health pool down to nothing. Damage with just the first half of the cast. Had the Death Not Interrupting Convenient Seal and the Gravelstone Seal both crease, it has an effective 4 damage. The Gravelstone Seal pulls ahead with a 365 effective intelligence and Faith Hybrid. See the exact same thing with the exact same numbers. This is a good demonstration to show that sometimes you have to be on what the calculator spits out initially. And then if we went all out 99 Faith, we see why this build is better. The 358 incant scaling, you only get 343 incants, a no-brainer. Especially since you can still one-shot things with Ancient Dragon Lightning Strike, broken DPS meta, and Elden Ring. Now the first one on that list is going to be the meta. And really it's just icing on the cake here. To have an incantation casting build that can one-shot every boss in the game, and still have perfect scaling for one of the bleed meta weapons. I do want to clarify here that this is not the best bleed weapon in the game. The best bleed weapon in the game is the Gargoyle's Twin Blade, scaling with Strength and Arcane. I get asked to clarify this a lot because the misinformation being put out by you're always going to do more damage than the Scavenger's Curse. To break it down to its basic form, you're just going to get a lot more. Also make note that the Scavenger's Curse, if you're looking for that full walkthrough.
Okay. So, oh wow, I was looking at that. I should have went on and put that down. But I think for now, cause this might be the one.
But I like, I'm not gonna lie, I did like that it applied frost to her. And when it applied frost to her, she wasn't, she was taking damage just behind that frost attack. Come on, somebody. It's somebody who
certain people that are just crazy.
Speaking of Mike Tyson, just these people that think that he don't stand a chance against Jake Paul, they're like, shouldn't even, like, because he's too old. I was like, I think you're crazy. Well, they're definitely uninformed. Because here's the thing, he is 57 years old. He will be 58 when they fight. He has had a long fighting career. Yeah, he's 57, but he's got access to everything. And he's also doing this very unique kind of training with electrical muscular stimulation that I've talked to some people that do that. And it has massive benefits of rehabilitating injuries. We talk. He was smart and he spoke with a bit of a lisp. He believed in my head. Then we went to the neighbors to the gym. And saw these big, powerful men appeared. And they were walking very, very somber. They were walking like men walking to the gallows. But they knew what was coming. We got to the gym, shadowboxed, bandaged up. So I said, right, glove up for sparring, looking around. These big men were scared stiff. So access when I looked into the ring, and Mike's pacing, making his shirt off. His body, his physique was incredible. His biceps, his just incredible. I haven't seen him stripped to the waist. That's not the same 17-year-old boy I met yesterday. That's not the same 17-year-old boy I met this morning. That's not the same 17-year-old boy I sat next to when he was getting hit. First point, the big men together was sparking. He was smaller than me, and he spoke with a bit of a lisp. Talking about that. I really believed in my head. Then we went to the neighbors, to the gym, and saw
They talking about Mike Tyson.
like men walking to the gallows. But they knew what was coming. Got to the gym, shadowbox. Okay, so I got you on camera. Please say it one more time, because ain't nobody gonna believe this.
Nick Cannon has another baby on him. That somebody is out here saying that the random man from Atlanta is another baby.
Okay, so this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Does anybody know what this is?
Trust me, you do not want to get close to that thing. That is a very dangerous mutant called the Blue Piper. It moves like a caterpillar. At first glance, they look really slow. Don't let that fool you. They have one of the fastest strikes of all snakes. It's actually so fast that you can't see it with the naked eye. Not to mention the fact that they have 2-inch fangs, which are the largest fangs of any snake on earth. And their venom causes your whole body to swell up and break out in blisters. You can also go into severe shock, and obviously it can be fatal. Moral of the story, if you ever run into a baboon viper, admire it from the distance. A really far distance. And as always, all for more things.
Okay, so this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Does anybody know what this is?
Trust me, you do.
Let's see, what do you think about aliens?
Well, I don't think aliens are real. I mean, an example of self-sabotaging is a wife that never had much.
Okay,
These are some humans with extremely rare genetics. So Victoria Cross has a case of vitiligo,
Man, I
which
can't get
affects one
nobody to
side
get.
of her body,
Come on,
on
man.
her face. Sarah
Nobody?
is a 30-year-old who has a rare skin
Nobody
disease that
wanna
causes
get
the
my
skin
own
to
back.
stretch and causes intense early wrinkles. Similarly, Charlie Bulgaria has
I may need to
porphyria,
go
which
ahead and
makes her
go
look
up here
double
to the
her age
thing.
as a result of premature aging. A pair of twins named Stevie and Eddie suffer from Prader-Willi syndrome, which leads to reduced hormone production that makes them hungry 24/7 with no way to satiate. Dong Yuhoi of China has a condition that allows him to see in the dark perfectly, which sounds cool, but the trade-off is ultra-sensitivity to light, which makes going outside nearly impossible. And speaking of eyes, Jalicia Nightingale is only one of few humans with ice blue eyes. Parnam Kaur is a woman with PCOS that increases her male hormone production, leading to a full beard easily being grown on her face, which isn't nearly as much as Jesus Chavez has on his face due to werewolf syndrome, which causes excessive hair growth. And finally, Shyla Madison was born with uncomfortable hair syndrome, which causes her hair to permanently look like this, and oftentimes break from the root due to the structure. Pretty cool, right?
Whoever designed these little black dots around the edge of a car windshield is a genius. So do you know what it's really for? It's rumored that 99% of drivers don't know. It's not just a random addition by the glass manufacturer. The area and position of these little black dots on the glass is actually carefully designed and calculated by the manufacturer. If you look closely, you will find that the closer to the edge of the glass, the bigger the black dots are. The closer to the center of the glass, the smaller the black dots. It turns out that these small black dots play a very good transition effect. The surface of the windshield heats up quickly under the hot sun. When the heat is unevenly distributed, it is very easy to cause cracking, serious threat to the safety of the passengers inside the car. But with these little black dots around the edge of the glass, when the glass heats up, they can quickly absorb the heat and evenly transfer it to the glass, relieving the stress caused by thermal expansion. Whoever designed these little black dots around the edge of a car windshield.
Learn something new every day.
Watch this.
Niggas' hearts right now.
Watch this, brother. They need to see this, though. And that wasn't no $1 bill. I don't know if the camera could catch it.
I know, it's okay.
Oh, okay. I don't know if they can catch it. All of a sudden now, this green piece of paper is worth nothing. It ain't worth nothing no more. You ain't finna tell me I'm finna spend my whole life down here simply just chasing after this, when this could be torn up or burned and all of a sudden it ain't even got no value? It gotta be something deeper and greater to life than just chasing after this bag, man. Watch this.
I'm gonna show y'all. Show y'all this is the real deal. Did you guys just see what I saw? It looks too good to be true, but I bought it and I'm gonna put it to the test to see if it's really that easy. And you have somewhere to be. Let's start in the middle.
Wanted to give you a quick update. He is a big humper, overstimulated, literally humping everyone. And a lot of the dogs.
The hardest enemy in Elden Ring is not who you think it is. It's not a rune bear, it's not the dogs, it's not the giant lobsters in Lindell, and no, it's not the giant hands. In fact, you can play the entire game and never find this enemy, and I'm going to show you where he's at, and I need some answers. Far in the north, in the mountaintops of the giants, you're going to travel into Castle Sol, and you're going to defeat the boss there. But, funny thing is, he is not the hardest enemy in this castle, but, in my opinion, he is the hardest enemy in the game. You're going to start at the Church of the Eclipse, and you're going to make your way along the route that I'm showing you. You're going to make your way up a ladder, kill some enemies, make your way around the rampart, and then you're gonna see him right there. I don't know what it is about this particular banished knight, but he is the only one like him in the entire game, and he is the hardest enemy to kill. His moveset is almost flawless, allowing you only one, maybe two windows of opportunity, and he also teleports to remove himself from your attacks. The hardest enemy in Elden Ring is not who you think it is. It's not a rune bear, it's not the dogs, it's not the giant lobsters in Lindell, and no, it's not the giant hands. In fact, you can play the entire game and never find this enemy, and I'm going to show you where he's at, and I need some answers. Far in the north, in the mountaintops of the giants, you're going to travel into Castle Sol, and you're going to defeat the boss there. But, funny thing is, he is not the hardest enemy in this castle, but, in my opinion, he is the hardest enemy in the game. You're going to start at the Church of the Eclipse, and you're going to make your way along the route that I'm showing you. You're going to make your way...
Do you think it's weird that we put serial killers to death? No? Okay. It's just... No, just hear me out. I only ask because somebody gotta kill all them, and it's usually the same person. So isn't the executioner just a serial killer that made it? Like, isn't he just like the industry plant of serial killers?
He is the fastest swordsman in the world, also the Guinness World Record holder. He can turn ordinary pens into dangerous hidden weapons. Even the police, after watching his videos, urged him to register quickly. He is one of the last few inheritors of the art of Mo Ying, known as Mo Ying Xing Luo. In the heart without women, the sword naturally becomes divine. His sword can complete a lightning fast, slash in just fractions of a second. Before you blink, he has already sliced the apple in front of him. What's terrifying is his ability to swiftly, accurately, and flawlessly return the sword to its scabbard. Not only is his swordsmanship outstanding, but his agility is also remarkable. He moves with such ease, capable of executing a 270-degree drift while running at high speed. His vision is astonishing too. He can deflect swiftly shot arrows with a single stroke of his blade. Moreover, he is an all-around talent. I believe he is the fastest swordsman in the world.
Did you know that in Elden Ring, when you fight Malekith, he will have two potential voice lines when you enter his arena? The first is if you don't end up giving him every single death route, he has a voice line that is to be expected of any boss, like he's absolutely ready to fight. However, if you give him all the death route and do that entire quest line, he almost sounds betrayed and uncertain as to why you are even here in his arena to begin with.
Distant death.